And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIsland Guy. Welcome aboard. Today we are going to be doing a flight once again that I have done on numerous occasions, and so it's going to be interesting to actually fly it myself and see what happens. So today we're going to be heading over to Bermuda from Toronto once again, and a fly-in time today is going to be about 2.5 hours, about 2 hours and 50 minutes from gate to gate. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, Bermuda is not in the Caribbean like what most people think. Bermuda is very much nowhere near the Caribbean. We're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and we're actually not that far from Canada. So if you want to go somewhere on vacation, Bermuda is a good place to go. You can find pretty good tickets, pretty good ticket prices, direct from Toronto. So it's worth a check. Right now at the gate though, we are pretty much all ready to go. APU is on and running. We're all fueled up. The door is closed. We've requested the jetway to be removed. And now it is time for pushback. Before we get started, as usual, I'd like to go through the weather report. So let's check the weather for Bermuda. TXKF, LF Wade International Airport. We are looking at VFR conditions right now. Winds out of 2008 knots. Visibility is 10 kilometers Morse. Clouds scattered. There is some precipitation in the area. I remember I was talking to my dad yesterday on the phone, and he was saying that they have been dealing with storms and stuff all day. So as you can see, there is rain there. So keep an eye on the weather as we go along the way. But according to the weather reports, things have been pretty good for the most part for the past 5 hours. So we'll see how things go when we get there. Outside that, folks, let us prepare to push back. And I'm just going to bring up the map for Pearson International here on my other monitor, because this is such a huge airport. I need a map to see where we're going. We're going to be departing runway 23. And yeah, right now we're kind of parked in the middle of the airport. So we'll have to do some maneuvering to get back to 23, but we'll push back straight and then make a left, and we'll start heading towards the runway then. All right. So we're going to start our pushback, and once we do, I will cut off the packs, just kind of getting some air inside the cabin while people were boarding. But now
cockpit to ground.
We'll cut it off so we can get the engine started.
We've been cleared for pushback and start straight back. Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Brakes off.
I'm just going to wait for the pushback to start. Then we'll cut the packs off. All right. So packs will go off. APU bleed and come on. And we'll start engine 2.
Pushback complete. Park brake, please. Brake set.
Right. We'll go and start
Alright, steering pin is disconnected. Watch
engine 1.
Guidance on your left. Have a good flight.
I just realized I did not turn on all the fuel pumps. It's not sure how the right engine started without the fuel pumps. It's a little weird. Okay. Okay, so engines 1 and 2 started and stabilized. I'm just gonna go to the legs page now. And it looks like we have some altitude restrictions as we're flying out. So I'm gonna enable VNAV when we climb out. So make sure we hit those restrictions. In the meantime, let's get our generators on. And APU gen's disconnected. Go ahead and disconnect our APU. We don't need it anymore. Your damper can come on. Let's get our pitot heat on as well. Arm the emergency lights. And I think we are all clear here. Guess we can get the packs back on now. APU bleed and come off. Alright, we'll set flaps 5. Alright, and yeah, we've already set our trim, so I think we're good to go. Be a couple other things that we'll set once we reach the runway and we're ready for takeoff, but for now I believe we are ready to rock and roll. Taxi lights and come on. And yes, that's it. Also, I normally choose the eyebrow version of this aircraft. I don't know why it keeps resetting. So that's sort of annoying too. Let's get out of here, folks. Alright, so in order to get to runway 23, we're going to take taxiway Echo Yankee, turn left onto taxiway Echo, turn right onto taxiway Hotel, and then follow Hotel all the way up to the threshold for runway 23. Alright, so this is Echo. Gonna turn left. Onto Echo. Gonna try and taxi at a decent speed today. Here we have Hotel. Hotel is the next right. Alright, now we gotta cross this runway. Just make sure there's nothing coming. We're going to make this next left here, find this aircraft. Actually, no. You actually go straight here. What am I doing? Okay. That aircraft is taking off. That's where we're taking off from. So let's let our cabin crew know. Alright, so we are here at the threshold for runway 23, so what I'm going to do is get our stirrups on. Let's see. And landing lights can come on as well. This guy's on? It should be on. Okay. Let's see what else we'll do is we'll get our set our transponder to set our transponder to TARA. Set our auto brakes to RTO and auto throttle on, and I think we're good to go, folks. So we're gonna do a rolling start, my favorite. Let's get out of here. Runway 23 is a very long runway. It's about 11,000 feet. All right. Engines to 50% and toga. So we're a little on the heavier side today.
V1, rotate.
And we're up.
Positive rate of climb.
Positive rate of climb. Gear up. And we're just going to get our VNav on. And we're just going to follow the our flight path for now. Just hand fly it. Get our nav on as well. Gonna go flaps 1. Beautiful. All right, flaps up. Let's just say goodbye to Toronto. It's looking awesome. And we'll go ahead and get our autopilot on. Just as we come through the clouds. Man, I'm really loving flying this 737 now. Did not think I'd ever get the hang of flying this plane, and anybody who knows me knows that I was really trying to avoid flying these bigger jets, because I just didn't think I'd ever be able to pick it up. But here we are. Okay, we're crossing to 10,000 feet. landing lights can come off. VNAV has us accelerating to our climb speed, 309. So we could reset our brakes and lock our landing gear. Taxi lights can come off as well. So we're just coming up to the cloud layer. Coming to the top of the clouds, and man, as a lot of people have said, like I also wish they implemented the turbulence as you go through the clouds. Things are just a little too smooth right now. Alright, so let's just take a quick look at our flight path for today. So you can see exactly where we're flying. So here's Navigraph charts. So basically our flight today is going to take us pretty much through New York. So we're going to basically fly over New York. Our last stop before we head into the Atlantic is New York City. And then from there we'll just be flying over water till we reach Bermuda. We're kind of heavy on fuel today. Well, actually, I wouldn't say heavy. We're about half full, surprisingly. Which really shocks me that the range of this aircraft is that far. But we have enough fuel right now to get us to Bermuda. If for whatever reason we will be able to redirect to Halifax, plus we have enough fuel for like half an hour as well. So worst case scenario, we get to Bermuda, we'll have to circle for half an hour and then fly out to Halifax if anything goes wrong. But yeah. That is pretty much it. So I'm hoping that things go well when we head over to Bermuda. I'm just trying out a new scenery there. It's not like a full remake of Bermuda, but it is a redo or kind of improvement of the scenery there that Microsoft Flight Simulator has right now, which sucks pretty much. It's not even close to an accurate representation. Like, I understand that the generated airports aren't accurate, but right now in Bermuda they don't even have the new terminal building in place. They don't even have a representation of the new terminal building, which is really, really bad. They're still using really old map data for Bermuda. Don't know why, but there's a new terminal there that was opened up during the pandemic. Well, I guess we're still in the pandemic, but around like late 2020, I believe, is when the terminal building opened up, the new terminal, and but the Bing map data right now doesn't even show like where the terminal is now. It's just like an empty space. So that's not being represented in the sim. So somebody has generously gone and just improved the airport. However, I see that my boy SLH Sim Designs is going to be redoing the airport, and it's going to be releasing it as payware. So definitely going to be getting my hands on that once that comes out. He does really good scenery, so make sure you go and pick it up once it's done. All right. I'll definitely be getting my copy, and as soon as I do, I'm gonna try and make a video if I'm in a position to do that. But looking forward to seeing like what he creates, because he's done a really good job so far. All right, folks. So that is pretty much it. We're just right now climbing to our cruise altitude of 37,000 feet, and we're making our way into the New York area. So when I come back, we'll be starting our descent to Bermuda, and can't wait to finish this off, man. Like it's pretty cool being able to fly to Bermuda on Westjet. So we'll see how things go, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. To the flight. We've started our descent into the Bermuda area, and right now just starting the standard arrival procedure. And let's take a quick look at where we are right now. So right now we're crossing 15,000 feet. I think Bermuda is off to our... It's kind of right out there. A little difficult to see, but it's there. And the weather report has deteriorated. Well, the weather's deteriorated a little bit on our way in. As you can see, if you look right in front of us, there's some showers in the area. So that's actually been predicted on the forecast. So there are some showers around, a little bit of cloud cover as well, but still VFR conditions, so which is good. I just read it out. Current weather report says winds out of 2008 knots, visibility at 10 kilometers or more. Clouds are scattered. Actually, let me do this one more time. Oh, there we go. Winds out of 150 at 11 knots, visibility 10 kilometers or more. Showers in the vicinity. As you can see, there's some showers in front of us. Clouds scattered. 1,300 feet, towering cumulus. Scattered 2,500 feet, broken 8,000 feet. Temperature is 25 degrees C. About to hit 10,000 feet now, so let's get our landing lights on. We should be hitting a decel point soon, so I'm going to pull back our spoilers. In terms of our approach, right now we are doing the ILS Runway 30 approach, which will have us coming in from the east. And we're doing this MOMAM 1 arrival right now. So we're just going to come in and basically make a right turn, come in for landing. Let's prepare ourselves for landing here though. I've already switched over our frequency to the ILS, which is 109.9, And we can go auto brake 1. So the runway here in Bermuda is pretty long, so you don't really need to be too aggressive on the brakes like that. If you look at our approach ref right now, our VREF is 132 knots at 30 degrees of flat, which is what we're going to use. And kind of once we hit this next decel point, which I think is going to bring us down to 210 knots, I'm going to look to really start slowing things down, and let's get our flaps out and get prepared for landing. Don't want to be too rushed into it, but things do tend to happen a lot faster in jets, so have to keep an eye out for that. All in all, it's been a pretty awesome flight though. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. Was able to sit back and really just enjoy looking at the ocean. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed the flight as well. As I said, this is an approach that I've done a lot. Oftentimes though, we do end up doing the RNAV approach, which brings us over the northern, or brings us from the north and the west. But today we're going to be doing the ILS approach, which will bring us from the east and from more of a southerly eastern direction. That is Bermuda, off to our right. And we're going to be making a turn and then kind of coming in, heading over Clearwater Beach, which is at the far east of the island, into St. David's, and coming in for a landing. So should be pretty interesting. And then we'll be making a turn, and then we'll be heading right down to the end of the runway and taxiing towards the new terminal. I don't know why I keep closing Navigraph. It's getting annoying. So gotta stop doing that. So I'm just gonna bring up the taxi map here. Yeah, I think we're going to be landing back kind of this way. So we're going to be doing like a U-turn to get back towards the airport. We are a little fast right now again, so I'm going to pull out the spoilers. Let's go this way. Alright, we've hit the next decel point. And CF30, I believe, is the last waypoint before the runway. Let me just double check that. Actually, no, it's the second last one. We actually have to go down to 50 and 100 feet. So between CF30 and FF30, these two, that's what we're gonna have to get fully ready to, or fully prepared for landing. That's the runway in the distance there. I don't know what this is on the glass. It's kind of weird. And I'm going to enable VOR look. There's another decel point coming up. That should slow us down to 170. Not too sure where it is though. I'll do it myself though. And I'll go approach mode. When we hit the next waypoint, we'll go gear down.
2500.
I hear you. Let's just go straight flaps 5. Let's go gear down. And flaps 30. Runway straight ahead of us. Okay. Alright, so looking good. So I'm going to take over from here and I'll just hand fly it in. Spoilers are armed as well. I think there's a plane taking off right now too. This is fair reach to our right. And we're coming over Clearwater Beach now. Clearwater's more to the left. $60 knots. Manual braking. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bermuda. So I'm just going to use a map right now just to see where I'm going. But I think that is the terminal straight ahead. Yep. So this isn't an exact representation of what it looks like, but this is definitely, as I said, a vast improvement over what is default in the sim. Get the old flaps up as well. We could drop the spoilers. So what I will do to get a better vantage point is to come to the left. Actually, can I do that? No, I can't do that. No, we'll go right. Can't see a way to enter the terminal from the left there. Okay. Also going to start the APU. And that should be started by the time we reach the gate. And let's take this far right gate here. Yeah, so as I keep saying, like, this isn't an exact representation by any means, but this a little bit more accurately represents how the airport is in Bermuda right now. Alright, so let's make this left turn here. Right. So we're going to switch over to the APU. And then we can go ahead and turn off our beacons and cut the engines. This is also the second time I've landed in an airport and there's no jetways. I don't really understand why that's happening. Yeah, there's no jetways here. That's weird. Huh. I'll have to figure that one out, because this is kind of bugging me a little bit. Alright, so what we'll do is, now that we're here, we will get the wheel chocks on. And see doors. I wonder how you get the actual ear steers. Well, the steers. Yeah, I guess it's this one. Is this the right one? Down there. Oh, yeah, there it is. Since there's no jetway. Did I still have my taxi lights on as well? I do have them on. So what else can you request? Cabin cleaning. Yeah, let's request them. Forward galley. Forward and aft loader, I guess. Carts. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know you had all those features. Alright, folks. So here we are in Bermuda. Nice. Awesome. So here we are in Bermuda, folks. I hope you guys really enjoyed this flight. Like, this was a very cool approach. And I absolutely love flying Westjet into Bermuda. I used to fly Air Canada a lot, but now I normally stick with Westjet, so it's cool to be able to do this flight. And this is actually one of the aircraft they normally fly in. I know they're still running the 737-700s, so yeah, man, this is really awesome. But anyways, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video if you see fit. And outside of that, this is your boy FlyIsland guy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.